Good afternoon guys, Dark Purple Shadow here. Today I'm going to be showing you my personal recommendations for how I'll build a gaming computer as if I was buying one tomorrow. My personal budget for this is around £2,000. That's British money. In dollars, that's around $2,500 thereabouts. I don't know what the exact exchange rate is right now, but it's in that ballpark.
A few moments later.
Realistically, first and foremost, when it comes to the CPU, there is only one choice, and that is the 7800 X3D. I'm not wasting your time. There isn't much conversation at this budget. That is what you should be getting. There isn't really any other processor that comes close in terms of bang for your buck and gaming performance. Also, productivity wise, 8 cores, 16 threads, can't go wrong. There is better out there, but for what I'm using it for, perfect. When it comes to my cooler, this is where things get a bit funky. I've done my research for the last 20 minutes and I want one with a little LCD, little screen inside. Realistically, if I was being smart, I'd probably just get the Peerless Assassin, call it a day, £30, no problem. Amazing value when it comes to that. But I want a bit more, and what I actually want is I just want the NZXT Elite Kraken Malarkey, and I'm gonna get the 280mm one. Ideally I want the white, but that's about £60 more, so I'm just gonna adjust my expectations and go for the regular 280, around £150. So I'll probably just make my build all black with the fun LEDs, call it a day. Motherboard, there is only one choice again, bang for your buck, B650 it is. You can't go wrong with a B650. MSI, done, add that in, not a lot of stress, not a lot of worry. Now realistically, I want to be buying majority of my stuff from Amazon, but if there's good processes for buying in the other places, I will look at that as well. Budget wise, ideally Amazon, but I'm not really too fast. Memory, this is where it gets interesting. When you're looking at memory, the main thing you have to look at is first world latency. Obviously you can look at the actual speed as well, but there's a lot to go into it. I want 32 gigabytes of RAM minimum, and when it comes to it, in terms of these PC Pod Picker rates on ratings, so the more rated a product is, the higher up it will be inside what you should buy. Over here you can see that this is Corsair Vengeance. It's not RGB, it's nothing fancy. It's £110. The same thing here is £104, but it has RGB, but the difference is it's slightly slower, marginally slower. Is that really going to affect me? Probably not. It's probably an upgrade regardless. I want the RGB, so I might just go for the Corsair Vengeance with the RGB, because why not? Click on that, buy it, done, job's done. Storage, let's keep it simple, let's keep it straightforward. Samsung is what I had before. Samsung is what I'll have again. I'm not really gonna browse anything here because I kind of know what I'm looking for. Samsung 980 Pro, let's go for it. Already the budget is already at £900, and I haven't chosen a case or a graphics card or a power supply, so we're looking a bit sticky. Let's go for the power supply next. 850 watts Corsair RM850e, RM850e, boom, add that in. Not a lot of thinking to do because realistically it's a good power supply. ATX, job's done. I just want to make sure this is not a micro ATX motherboard. This is an ATX motherboard. Just making sure. I don't want no micro ATX stuff. It's a bit of a headache. For the case, I have an idea of what I want. I wanted a white build, but realistically, I can go for a black build with a white build with a black inside. I'll go for the white. That's quite cheap. That case is quite cheap for what it is. The NZXT H9 Flow, can't go wrong. Just go for it. Go for a white case with black internals, looking nice. And yeah, I'm only looking at the main tower. In terms of what's left for my graphics card, got about £800, and I already know what I'd be getting if I was getting something now. I'd be getting the 4080, and there we go. Got a couple of options here. There's the regular 4080 here, which is £900, which is a ROG Strix. Again, this is only cheap because of the fact that I genuinely feel the 5000 series is coming out in a couple of weeks. Realistically, what am I going for here? Just honestly, they're all pretty similar. There are minor differences I've heard in terms of build quality. There's differences. I might just chuck that in. Obviously you probably should get the Super, but that's ROG. I'm not actually buying this. I'm just kind of having a bit of fun with PC Part Picker. But there you go. There's my build. Total comes down to around £2,073. The reason why it's that high is simply because I chucked in this little, NZXT Kraken Elite. But realistically, you don't need that. There we go. If I was to build a PC today, that's probably what I'd go for. Quite expensive, but gets the job done. Could you have min-maxed in places? Yes. Could you buy some things when they're on sale? Yes. But when it comes to PCs, I'd rather just build it all in one go rather than piecemeal. It just makes more sense. You can make sure everything's working, lose your 28 days money back guarantee or whatever. You want to be making sure that it works straight away. And there we go. That's what I do. Thank you very much, guys. Peace.